the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Para español, marque el número dos. If you are a veteran or service member or are calling about one, press 1. To connect to support for LGBTQI+ youth and young adults, press 3. Otherwise, to improve 988, your call may be monitored and recorded. We are checking for a counselor who is available to talk. You'll hear music while we do this, and we'll give you an update in 30 seconds. You are not alone. We care and want to support you. Someone will be with you soon. We are continuing to check with counselors for someone who is available to talk. You'll continue to hear music, and we'll give you another update in 30 seconds. If you are in the process of a suicide attempt, please call 911. Otherwise, please stay on the line. We want to help, and we'll have someone available as soon as possible. We know your call is urgent, and thank you for your patience. If you prefer, you can text 988 to reach a counselor, or please stay on the line to be connected. All LGBTQI+ specialized crisis counselors are currently assisting other callers. To continue to hold for specialized LGBTQI+ support, press 1 now. All other calls will be routed to the main 988 network. If you are still waiting, you will hear this message again shortly. We are checking for a counselor who is available to talk. You'll hear music while we do this, and we'll give you an update in 30 seconds. You...
Hello, good morning. I want to say that you're probably on a recorded call, and I don't necessarily mean your recording of it. I mean that my devices are hacked and they are just abusing me and my family. But that's not why I called, actually. Um, this morning and yesterday morning has been very interesting, and I need kind of like to talk to someone to get through Mother's Day. It's actually very stressful.
Can I just ask you real quick, are you having any thoughts of suicide today or not?
No, it's just a very specific stress that I feel like I just thought maybe I need to ask someone a certain question because I that's kind of why I called.
Okay, well, what's going on?
Well, I kind of considered what would I say. Basically, I just have to say it so I can get it out of my mind. My mother touched my penis, and she's watched me masturbate, and it's very distressful. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a child. I'm an adult now. I never thought this would happen to me, which is kind of why it's odd.
Something that happened recently or rather
Um, well, let me just ask you because I that kind of leads the conversation on. In your opinion, um, I'm kind of seeking an answer, I guess. My family, there's been sexual violations that have had happened to myself and my sister, but I don't know if other people would consider it a sexual violation. For example, when I was very young, when I was like maybe like 4 or 5, my father would force me to undress in front of him, and he said that it was like for my own good. But I don't. I felt very uncomfortable because the way that he came on to me made me feel uncomfortable. And around that time, when I was a little older, my sister was born, and she was maybe 2 or 3. She was a baby, and he would take photographs of her naked. Like, I don't know if it's appropriate for a parent to take naked photos of their child, of their genitals. And that's on my mind right now because my mother is doing something similar now. Can I ask you, or I don't know if you're able to tell me, do you think it's appropriate for a parent to take naked photos of their child? I really don't know because when my mom found out about those photos, this was maybe 10 years, 15 years ago. She was actually very upset. Like, I remember her being very upset at my father, and she, like, I don't know, she just kept the photos. So I'm thinking about that right now because of the event that happened yesterday. M- My my mom is now older, and for the past 2 years or so, I've been living with my family, and there are moments when my mother goes to sleep, and then when she wakes up, she has this weird um, concern that the back of her head is wet. She said that before, and this has happened like maybe 5 times in the past 2 years. And she'll say that like something's going on with her, the back of her neck, or with her skin or her knees or something. It's always just something going on with her body. And if she does have some sort of physical disease that's happening to her, then I wouldn't know what it is. But she says that um, she'll wake up and she says something happened to her while she was asleep, and it hasn't happened in quite a long while, maybe like 6 months or so. But yesterday that happened, and for whatever reason, because I'm around, she will wake up and she'll assume that I'm responsible for like whatever's going on with her body. Like, she'll say like, "What did you do to me?" Like, why did you, like, I don't know, like, why did you touch me or something? Like, it's always like some sort of assumption that I'm doing something to her while she's sleeping. And I don't even care to touch her like that. Like, I only really go approach her when I'm going to give her a hug or something. So this happened yesterday, and I'm in the bathroom, and she'll just completely just open the door. Like, she has no boundary. Like, she'll just open the door. And this is where I guess the sexual violation comes in, where I feel like this feels very stressful because I it's Mother's Day, I think, and I have school exams, and I just want to focus on that. But this memory of sexual violation stuff is coming to my mind, and I just I still have a little more to say, but it's like I'm just realizing this is why I feel this stress. Um, so basically, like within the past year or so, my mother, for whatever reason, she's undressed me like when I was asleep. Like she took off my pants, or she attempted to, and I woke up and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And that's when she touched my penis, and it felt like, why is this happening to me? Like I don't understand. And it wasn't just me; it was my sister. Like I heard my sister screaming, "Why are you trying to take off my pants?" Like it's like I don't understand that this is totally like I never expected that to happen to me or my sister. So yesterday she didn't try to take off my pants. The thing is, she woke up and she had this complaint that something happened to her while she was asleep. And I'm like, I don't even have time for to like focus on something that I have nothing to do with. And but that's the thing, like she doesn't she didn't listen to me, so I didn't even really talk to her. I just went to the library so I could read. But what happened is that she just barges in the bathroom, and she just like starts complaining about what she says, and she has no consideration to, I don't know, to that privacy. So it just reminded me of the multiple times in the past year or so that she's been physical. Like it just feels very uncomfortable to be physically touched in that way.
Really sorry that you are experiencing that. You should never feel that way, especially if you don't want someone to do that to you. They should respect your boundaries. Have you brought it to her attention, like, hey, I don't like it when you do this?
Well, I'm no, I haven't, because I don't know how to even really talk to her about that because she seems to be very vulnerable somehow, like vulnerable to that conversation. I think I might have mentioned that I don't like it before, but she doesn't. She's more focused on the fact that she feels like someone touched her or like did something to her while she was asleep. So she's not emotionally available to how I feel for her doing that. So I kind of just like, I kind of just have to put it aside because I don't, she's not emotionally available. She's just not. She'll just focus on something happened to me while I was asleep, and I'm like, I didn't see anything happen to her. So, but thank you at least for um, asking me, or just responding. I appreciate it.
No problem. I do have one more question for you. Are you okay with maybe contacting your local police or maybe going to an emergency room, at least just for your mom? And if she
I
has
mean,
any,
I don't
thoughts or
feel
any
comfortable doing that.
feelings, maybe she, okay. So I'm just thinking that maybe she needs a little bit more help, that's causing her to have these thoughts because, or someone messing with her and the acts that she's doing to you and your sister. Is there, can I ask you how old you are?
I'm 33.
33, okay. Are you able to contact any other family members? Does anyone else know what's going on, or are you comfortable sharing?
Well, no, I don't really have a big family, and my sister she's brought it up before, like when it happened to her. This was maybe about a year ago. My mom did that to her. She'll definitely complain, like she complained out loud. But no, it's not because it just, I guess no, it's just not. It's not really something that I've been able to talk to someone about because I. It's so, to me, it's so like it doesn't make sense. Like I don't understand why, but I can personally like talk. I mean I've done counseling. I've done before, so it's not like I'm new to that. I just sort of wanted to speak in my feelings because it's Mother's Day and I don't know how to tolerate today based on the fact that she's asleep right now, and I don't know if she's gonna wake up and say like, "Oh, something happened to me while I was asleep." I don't know, and for her to say that it will just be stressful because I'm just trying to finish my school exams.
What something could I provide for you today? Like I know you said that you've already, done counseling or anything. Is there a way that you could possibly reach out to your past counselor or your therapist to let them know, these are feelings and situations that are arising again if you're trying to navigate through it currently? Is that something that you would be interested in? Or maybe I could find you um, a new therapist or a new some type of center that could help you.
I think I have some contacts already, and I appreciate the referral for that. I th- um I guess out of curiosity, I would like to know what you would refer, but I already have counseling services through an LGBT organization.
Okay. It would pretty much be something similar to that. Or if you feel like you need someone to come out and talk to you, we do have local crisis teams that can come out and speak to you or your sister or your mom. If that was something that you would be interested in. Or even if you're not interested in it today, it's always an option if you want to give us a call back. That's something that we could do for you.
I would probably
Or just
ask
here
for
to
that
provide
at
you with
some other
whatever information
time.
that you need.
I don't feel like I would like that right now. Yeah. Um, yeah, like the thing, I guess I thought it was interesting that you all have a specific LGBTQ line because I feel like, how do I explain it? There's sort of a complicated dynamic regarding LGBTQ issues and then religious people. And I particularly am not really fond of certain denominations. And I can personally attest to being hate crimed in the past 2 years, specifically by Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons. And like they just don't care about me at all. Like they almost think that I deserve to be harmed or abused just because I'm not who they want or who they think I am or whatever. And sometimes my mom has, because I guess we're Hispanic Latino, and a lot of people are Catholic, which I did grow up Catholic, and my dad kind of like always made fun of Jehovah's Witnesses, but my mom for some reason has affinity for that denomination at times, and from what I understand, they kind of talk very negatively about LGBT people in general. So I don't really care for that. And the complicated dynamic is that I don't know if my mom feels. Well, this isn't necessarily just about me. Like my mom in general, I don't know what her feelings on sexuality is. Like that's sort of a mature conversation that I don't have with her. Like what her relationship with sexuality is, I don't know. In my mind, she sort of doesn't have sexuality. Like she just doesn't seem to be like some women, no matter their age, they have a sexuality, but my mom doesn't act like that. So I don't know if she has a problem with like sexuality, which would make, I guess, I don't know. Like I'm like thinking into it, just like, is that part of the issue of like why she would be like that? I don't know. But the fact that she might have some sort of affinity for Jehovah's Witnesses is sort of a complicated dynamic for me. And I guess that, I don't know, that might be common for people with, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very valid question. And I think that's why you have those resources in those lives for people who have firsthand experience and, firsthand understanding of those particular questions. Not saying that someone like me I couldn't understand, but I think that when you have someone who has a background and stuff like that, they have a deeper understanding,
Mm-hmm.
because they're in it. So, like I said, we definitely have the resources for you, and we would love to share them with you.
I appreciate that. Maybe if you have a phone number, I can write that down. But I can also follow up with like personal counselors that I've spoken to before.
So, do you already have an LGBTQ number, or that's the one that you want?
I'm sorry. What I'm a little confused. What do you mean?
So, we have the line for 90 for LGBTQ. Did you have that one? Or
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's the one I just googled that and it. Yeah, that's what I called.
okay. If you're curious to schools, I can give you other resources that's in your area that if you want to use them later, we
Um,
can.
well, it would be 78216 at the moment.
Okay, so I have a number for you.
Okay.
They service the LGBTQ community. They have a variety of mental health therapy services, and they also offer telehealth. So, like, you can, do it from your phone. You don't have to go to any agency, but they are based in, like, San Antonio.
Okay.
Close to you.
Right.
Okay, so that number is 646
Okay.
687
Okay.
4646, and they are called WellCore. WellQOR.
Okay. So 646 is the area code?
Yes, 646.
Okay. That's not a San Antonio area code, but I will write it down.
Yeah, it says that they are at 3360 Hopewell Court in San Antonio, Texas. So that might be like their central phone number, and then it might, service you out to your that specific location. Like it might just take on phone calls for that one number.
Okay. Thank you. I wrote it down. I appreciate it. I feel a little bit less stressed.
Okay. Is it okay if we give you a follow-up call maybe tomorrow if you need one, just to check on you to see how things are going, or do you want to give us a call back if you need us?
Um, yeah, you can call tomorrow. I suppose that would be fine. I don't know what time. Sometimes I don't have my phone on, but you can.
Yeah. So we'll just give you a call. If it's okay with you, if you don't answer, is it okay to leave you a voicemail?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. And I don't think I got your name. What's your name?
Ivan.
Ivan?
Right.
Okay. Okay, Ivan. So we will follow up to you probably in about 24 to 48 hours to check on you, see how things are going. I am going to notate that, I did give you a service number to call if you're ready. So they're about to call you and ask you about that or ask if there's any other additional services that we can provide to you, okay?
Alrighty. Okay. Thank you.
Alrighty. And if you need us, we are here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just in case you need us, okay?
Hmm. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.